Hi, I'm Marc. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome to another week for the angels. I'm going to give you messages from the other side. And today's date is January 17th, 2023, a new year. So let's get started. I have 4 cards in front of me. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pick the card that you feel attracted to, what resonates with you. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp, listen to the description box below. And now going on to card number 1. And Raphael is coming through for your angel. And Metatron. And let's see the message for you for this week. And these messages, just remember, is only for this week. Oh, you got the appreciation card. The appreciation card. See that right there? That's you as the person representing you now. You know what? In life, at times, we are looking at things and we're wondering about what we have, what we don't have. We try to compare, and why do we do that? We really should just be appreciating what we have. And your angels are telling me, if you look at this card, see how you have 1 rose, and then you look behind, you see a lot of roses in the garden. And it's saying, the sign here is from your angels, that take one thing at a time and really appreciate what you have. Even you may think of it as being something small, but does it really mean something to you? It really should. Everything we appreciate adds up. And the angels can see that, and then they give us blessings for that. But the rose garden behind here, you could have all that, and I know you can't see this, but then there are thorns in there. It's almost like you're saying, oh, you're picking out too many of the roses, you're not appreciating it. And you're going, ow, it hurts because you're touching the thorns, with the roses. It's like telling you, hold back and appreciate one thing at a time. And that's why it's showing like this woman is holding a rose in the picture. And of course she's on the outside, but if you do also notice that it's kind of like one side it's white, it's like clear as day, you can see through things, and it's like, it's almost kind of like a lucid kind of, you can see right through the clouds kind of a thing. But if you notice on this side, it's a little darker. So it's almost like that yin-yang balance. It's like, appreciate, we don't appreciate. So it's appreciate the white light, we don't appreciate it. So it's kind of like a balance that way. That's why they're showing the darkness versus the light. It's the opposite with the yin and yang. But also, if you do notice how this woman is dressed up she's really dressed up very nicely, And the thing is, so she's doing really well. But it's telling you, it doesn't matter. And this is what your angels are telling me. It doesn't matter how you dress, as long as you're comfortable with it, appreciate it. With this one woman in the card, it's showing that she wants to have 1 rose, but then she wants all of them. She's really having the attempt of going there and picking out more roses. No, the message here is to take every little thing that you have. It doesn't matter, what it is. It doesn't matter. You have children, be blessed about that. You're making a little bit more money, be blessed. If you're not making as much money, be blessed we have a job. appreciate and everything that we have. Because if you do, in the long run, like I said before, not only do the angels appreciate it, but also, what you're doing, and they'll bless you more with it, with your angels and guides, and also loved ones also bless you and send love to you anyway, no matter whatever it is. They always are there to give you that love and their protection. But anyway, going back to the word appreciation, it's like, look at your surroundings and really being enlightened in what you have. So if you're not appreciative, or you're not appreciating it as much, why don't you write it all down on a piece of paper and see everything that you do have. Car, could be a house, you have children, you have a job, you have your health. So much is involved. So take everything in its own place, and knowing that when we really look at the whole picture of it, wow, we should be more appreciative of everything that we do have. I know, like for me, every time the angels do something, bless me for, I always say thank you. And that's what we all should acknowledge. As well as other things I've had in the past, I also appreciate. So just keep that in mind, to appreciate everything that you do have, because everything is a blessing in one form or another. So now let's go on to card number 2. Oh yeah, and your angels, or angel, sometimes it's one, sometimes it's many. I don't know, but who's ever going to come through will come through. And let me see who this is. Metatron and Uriel. Metatron and Uriel. Okay, see, talking about all things to come into place. Let me see the message for you for this week. Okay. This is the storm warning card. Storm warning. Don't be too concerned now, like, like what's going on with that? I should be aware of it. Well, there are things in your life for this week that you want to straighten out. If something feels off key or it doesn't feel right, you want to straighten it out, because the other way, why it's shown in this card, the messages from your angels, it's saying that could be turbulence this week. Not to be concerned, like, and worried about, like, like what's going to happen to me. I'm like really concerned. And they don't want you to become like really concerned, but they want you to become more aware, more receptive on things that are either off key or can cause problems. You know what? If you need to talk to your boss because certain things are not working at work, this is a good week to do it, to communicate with him, try to resolve things, marriage, relationship, or whatever it is, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even with friends. So this is a week to really resolve things, because the storm warning is saying, there could be turbulence. It could be some things really firing up, this week for you. But you'll be okay through it. Don't even worry. What I like to do is, I like to really, whatever the situation is, if I know it could cause some kind of problems, I like to resolve it. And that's your message for this week, is really to resolve things. Yes, it's like that every week, but they're saying really pay attention. This week, the message is to really, anything that could cause turmoil or confusion or distortion, really try to straighten that out, because this is a week of lessons of growth. They really want you to learn from, to really try to resolve. So this is like a resolve week, or put things into a balance, because balance is such a big key word here, but also allowing things to occur. Because if you do notice, I know I mentioned this in other YouTubes before, but there's the water. The water is a little ripping. So the water represents emotions. So emotions could be unstable this week for you. But don't worry so much about it, but really get on top of your emotions, So there's emotions that could be resolved as well, right? So keep that in mind. If anything that's bothering you, try to resolve it, or it could cause turbulence not only within yourself, but to others as well. So keep that in mind. If you also notice the lightning here, lightning. So not saying that it will, and I don't want you to worry about it, but it could be a week of like, ooh, this is not such a great week for me. Everything is firing up, and that's why it's showing that lightning hitting, almost like hitting the ground. And if you notice, like the tornado here, it's like this is like that force, that storm warning. It's like telling you, it says, be on your guard, do what you need to do to resolve things and to put things into place. Because if not, things can get really fired up. That's why you're having the lightning here. And that's why you're also having that tornado. Even though that is a wicked tornado, it's kind of twisted. Like most of them are, but this one's really twisted. Right? So, but also you notice how there's black coming from the clouds. So turbulence can come your way. That's why it's showing it coming down, like towards you. But there will also be a clear period. It looks like you will be able to resolve things. So that's beautiful. That's why you have that clear period. Well, that's why you have the white color. Okay? But just keep in mind with the water represents your emotions can be a little bit off. So just keep that in mind to try to settle them and work through them, as well as dealing with the turbulence, whatever's going on also around you. So your emotions and the turbulence that could be around you. Could be dealing with your job, could be dealing with you, your relationship. It could be dealing with changeover of a job. It could be anything that's kind of causing any problems in your life that you see. That's why you want to do things to resolve it as well as correct it and do anything possible. Because things will get resolved. So that's why they're showing the light at the end of the tunnel here. That's why you see the white, the dark, the light, that things are going to clear itself up, but you need to work through it. If you do also notice with the tornado, if you notice it's black and white, so it's going to start off really turbulence, possibly, and then it's going to clear itself up. So things will get resolved, but you got to work through it. Now we're going to card number 3. And your angels are coming forth are Metatron and Gabriel. Metatron and Gabriel. Let's see the powerful message for you for this week. Well, this is nice. It's door to spirit. Door to spirit. What does that mean? That means your angels are letting you know. I don't know if you could see this, but I just noticed this right now. Messages from your angels. If you do notice, you can see that right here. It's kind of like an angel watching over right there. I know it's a little distorted here, but that's like an angel in there. And it's actually, they're like saying to explore. Okay, explore the spiritual realm. So this week, it's really about get into meditation or quiet your senses and really zoning into what spirit is trying to tell you. And you could either get a strong feeling, a vision, you could hear it. So get really in tune with spirit this week because the frequencies are higher. And if you get really in tune with it and you let the messages come, you'll see that they're going to give you messages, because that's what your angels are telling me this week, to really work on your spirituality. So get into meditation, stay quiet, because they really want you to explore where you originally came from. I was going to say the unknown, but your angels came back and said, no, it's not unknown. That's where our home really is. This is just like a temporary home for us, but our real home is on the other side. Right? If you also notice, you have a lot of angels and guides that will guide you through your spiritual journey, this week. And if you look at it, you see those little white lights there. those are your angels and loved ones there to guide you and help you. So this way you could understand about your own spiritual wisdom or spiritual learning that you need to learn from. But they're there to watch over you and guide you through that, for this week. And then you're dealing, but they're all over the place. If you look all over, but the door is open, like the door is open for you to learn, grow, and evolve in the spirituality. So take a real, here, let me see if you can see the card, but take a real, get involved with it. And really, because again, the door is open for that. And they're saying they're here to guide you and direct you. So might as well take advantage of it. Now, does that mean other weeks you're not going to get involved or you're not going to be as open? No, but this week is really the week they really want you. Like I said before, it's door to spirit. So door to spirit is more about they're leaving the door open so you could really test out your psychic senses. So this is a high week for you of really getting into it if you want to. But the vibration is so high, and you could get a message that you may not have got before, or you have got before, and they're going to come back and give you even more. Not maybe a whole lot more, but they're going to give you enough so this way you could start saying, oh, this is really neat. I'm really getting into my spirituality now than I did before. And this week, I'm really learning more than I normally would learn because the door is opened up. So why don't I explore? And that's why the door is open for you to explore, to walk through. Some case people would astral project to leave their body. I'm not telling you to do that. You could, but I would learn by reading first before doing that. But just knowing the door is going to open up, the doors, the spirit, to let you grow and evolve this week. So have fun on your journey this week and learn. And now I'm on card number 4. Oh yeah, and your angels are coming forth is Michael and Ariel. Michael and Ariel. And your message is for this week. Oh, this is really nice. It's blossoming abundance. Blossoming abundance. And what does that mean? That means things can really come to you in abundance kind of a way. Now, sometimes we look at things and we think, well, but money's been really tight. It doesn't always mean that you're going to get all this money at once. Sometimes abundance could be something big. Big change of, I just moved into a new house. Or, I finally have self-peace in my life. Don't you think that that's being something big? Abundance there? I would say so. Imagine all the stress is now under control. At least most of it is. And then we're in total peace. I mean, that I'd rather have over money, I'll be honest with you. Because even though I'm more non-materialistic kind of a person, because I want to really explore life. Because life is so precious. I think you'll agree. But if you do notice here, and I want you to see this, I mean, you could kind of see it in here, but you could see how like the little weeds are hanging down, or grass is hanging down. That means, and there's coins on there. So they're showing, it could be a financial abundance too, but I want you to broaden your spectrum and look at the whole thing. When they're saying blossoming abundance, that doesn't always mean about money. It could be about moving into a new house, going on a trip that you've been waiting for, or meeting someone for the first time and actually feel love in your life. It could be about so many different things. But notice that this week, the blossoming abundance is saying something big is going to happen your way. That's if you take the opportunity to become aware of it and, of course, to put it to use, because you want to put it to use. Because if you don't and you see it there and then you just ignore it and you walk away from it, well. But all I know is, like, for me, if I see something, really big, I would really take advantage of it, because if you don't, it's a doorway to open up for something really like a blessing to come your way. So this is a blessing week for you. That something big could happen. It could, uh, but it's something big. I mean, sell peace. I think most of us would love that, to sell peace of just having things resolved, or finally give your mind a rest. And they're saying that's one of the big ones. What's going to happen to you this week if you get in tune with yourself and you really start loving yourself more and trusting more. Your intuition and how they're guiding and directing you. That by itself is a powerful abundance, for you. But something's going to be blossoming this week. So keep an eye on that, and knowing that it's going to be a beautiful week for you for this week, of something that's going to grow, or something that's going to progress that you maybe been waiting for a long time. And do you notice the waters are very calm? The emotions in spirituality, the water represents emotions, and it's very calm and at ease. So that's really nice. So this is a beautiful message for you for this week, because it's telling you that something powerful is going to come your way. You know what? It could open up, you could have an experience of psychic abilities this week, something big. So whatever it is, just pay attention to it, and knowing something powerful is going to come, because something is blossoming and there's abundance behind it. Something powerful is going to come to this week. But they say a lot of it could be inner peace if you really get in tune with yourself. That's what your angels just told me right now. So really get in tune with yourself for that self-peace, a big thing for this week. But also something else may occur as well. So keep an eye on those two. But overall, it looks like your emotions are going to be under control and overall, and you're going to enjoy it. So whatever it's going to be, take one day at a time with it. And enjoy it to the fullest. Enjoy it to the fullest, and knowing that it's going to come into place, something that you could have been waiting for. So keep that in mind. So that's a message for you for this week on card number 4. Thank you, everyone, for coming to another week from your messages from your angels. This week's messages, just take it into your heart. What you need to listen to it, follow through with it, and direct yourself in a way that you could prosper in your life. Everything has its own learning and growth, and this for this week, you have other lessons too, of course, but this is what they really want you to emphasize on, as well as others as well. If you like what you hear, please follow at Marc Healing Arts on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to me here on my YouTube. In addition to these angel readings, I also do weekly Instagram Live. So again, they're Instagram Live messages from the other side every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you there. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you next week, and hopefully this Friday from the other side. Until next time, blessings and love, Mark. Take care for now. Bye.